Okay, so I'm thinking of starting a little let's play, I guess, of Sevtech Ages. If you've not played or heard of Sevtech Ages before, it's a kind of old mod pack for Minecraft. It is without a doubt my favourite Minecraft mod pack, and I'm just gonna sort of jump right in and create a world. We'll call this Let's Play World. More world options. Just have Sevtech v2 world type. We'll go with realistic. Drone structures on, allow cheats off. And create new world. I won't bother putting in a seed. Yeah, this should be pretty entertaining enough without putting in some funny seed, but who knows. So the general premise of this mod pack is we start in like primitive age, so stone, well, flint tools and, you know, primitive storage equipment, and then as we go through the quests we gain access to different things. Ores are eventually revealed. We mine ores in, like, instead of veins, it's like actual like clusters. It's one of the things I absolutely love about this mod pack. But anyway, I'm probably going to be sort of you know, being rather quick whilst talking, so apologies if my my brain sort of gets off track. But oh, excuse me. This mod pack does require a certain sense of speed in setting up, as does most Minecraft, I suppose. You know, when it comes to getting set up before the night. Sevtech, at the start, it is a little bit more difficult, but as you go on, it gets easier. Because you gain access to more materials, more ores, more, you know, more sort of sources of magic or science and things like that, and you know, you can automate things easier. So, another thing interesting to note about this mod pack is the way that the world is generated. Obviously, we've got our east and west, and our north and south. If I head north or south, I'll start coming across colder biomes. The game has a sort of sense of realism in that regard. And you also notice sugarcane is an unfamiliar item. This is because we haven't, like, advanced through the advancements enough yet. So, the advancements, these are the main ones that I have to progress through, and then all the sort of lighter grey ones are ones that are optional. Some of these, some of the stuff here you do have to actually make to get through this. Like, I know we need to make a kiln and some charcoal to be able to make one of these. We also need the dark gems to make the, you know, these flame grilled hoppers. But I digress. So I'm going to start heading this. Yeah, so I'm going to start heading this way. Get some berries, because berries are a pretty decent source of food. No, I want to head this way, don't I? So yeah, I have a few ideas of where I want to set up. Not obviously like perfectly, but I have like some criteria that you know, I want sort of fulfilled, and the more that are sort of, you know, the more I can get, the better, really. But now I need to use this. Some people might be kind of curious, as I haven't actually started getting wood yet. That is because I need to actually craft an axe or a hatchet. This mod pack, you can't actually, you know, harvest trees and wood without one. It'll just destroy it, because in real life, you know, you can't really get wood from punching a tree. You have to obviously cut it down with an axe or, you know, a chainsaw, I guess. I don't think there's a chainsaw in the mod pack, but yeah, the mod pack has a sort of more realistic flair to it, and it's one of the things I really love about it. Oh. There we go. But the world gen is really spectacular. Like, I've seen some really cool looking things, you know, here and there. Is there some stone around here? Ah, there we go. So to actually make a hatchet, I need a stick, some twine, and a sharpened bit of flint. That makes a hatchet, and we'll cut down some stuff first, and that'll give us access to our crafting stuff. So what's interesting is you don't actually have access to the proper crafting tables, at least not until you get into age 1, I want to say. I don't remember exactly. But a crafting stump is... it functions similarly, but it's not... It breaks after a while, and it's also a little bit more time consuming. I can actually show you, because I think... what is it that I need? Pickaxe is plant twine. Yeah. So like I say, it's a little bit more involved. Personally, I both love and hate this. On the one hand, it's kind of cool. On the other hand, it's kind of tedious. It would be nice. It would be nice if you could actually just get the crafting tables straight up, but it's not a huge deal. So, holy crud. So, criteria-wise, I want a base near a swamp. I also want it to be near a sort of forested area. I also want, you know, to be able to get plenty of space, and preferably near a village. Oh, an owl. If I can get all of those things, then that would be, you know, absolutely fantastic. Wow, look at that. That looks cool. But I'm not expecting to get all of them. The closer I can get to a swamp biome, though, the better. And I think I've actually been going the wrong way. I think it's this way. up the hill too much, though. Need to eat something as well. Keeping my hunger up is going to be a bit of a challenge to start off with. You'll notice I've grabbed a few berry bushes because hopefully when I get set up I'll be able to that looks kind of cool. I wouldn't mind making my base here, but it's a terrible place. It looks cool, but it would be a bad idea. It looks like I am going in the right sort of direction though, which is nice. So yeah, I said earlier that Sevtech has sort of like a realistic world gen, or I might have said that. Essentially, when you go north or south, you'll find, you know, the sort of biomes you'd expect to find. So you have like your colder biomes and your sort of deserts and stuff. If you head sort of straight north, you'll run into like colder ones, but if you go a little bit north and then travel east and west, then you'll have you know, you'll be able to find like deserts and swamps and things like that. And like I said, I want a swamp relatively close. There are a few things that can spawn there that don't spawn anywhere else that I will need later on. So having access to them whenever I need them will make things a little bit quicker in the long run. It's just a case of actually finding one and setting up near it. I don't want to set up in it because, you know, there's I might actually take this with me if I can. Yeah, because I'll need that later for an advancement. Yep. So hoping I'm not about to run into like an ocean biome. I'm hoping this carries on, but it looks very the sun's starting to go down as well. I wonder if I should actually set up camp for the night. That'd be a good idea. I am concerned because it is starting to look like that's just gonna be ocean over that way. I'm not a fan of that because I need it to not impede my progress. Okay, looks like we're kind of lucky. There's a spider. And a trumpet skeleton. That's nice. That should take the aggro off of me. Now, skeletons at this point in the game won't actually spawn with their bows and arrows. They will only wow. Yeah, they only spawn with trumpets at this stage in the game. If they get close, they will melee me. Oh, trumpet. That's... But the trumpet doesn't do any damage. It does make other mobs angry, though. So, that's nice. I want to have a look over here, because this looks really cool. And I do wish that Minecraft's normal world gen was more like this. Because look at that, that looks cool. What on earth is this? It's just a collection of cobblestone. Right, anyway, I think what I'll do then is I will pause the recording just for now until I find something interesting or something happens. Because, like I said, I want to find somewhere good before I sort of start. So we'll just see how we go. Ah, hello. This is a good place to start. Kind of. So right there, that is not a swamp, but what it is a darklands biome. Now a darklands biome is significant for one very, 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 very simple reason. And that reason is that I will need to go in there to get a hold of the gems that I will need for, well, for progressing. The the gems that, like the shadow beasts and creatures and things, will drop. I don't want to spawn too close to that, so I might just sort of navigate around the edge, see if I can find something a little bit more effective. Oh, a parrot. 2 parrots. If only I had some seeds. But let's slip through here, see if we can't find a like a swamplands biome on the other side, maybe. Because if I can get both of these close to each other, it would be almost like a perfect start. There is a village over there, so I think I might set up just on top of this hill, perhaps, because there's a pretty mountainous bit in that direction over there. Now I don't want to be too close, because obviously I'll need to trade with the villagers. Ice up there. Or snow, I should say. What is... Is there a villager in here? Oh my god, there is. Oh, and it's a cartographer. I'll start again. A cartographer villager. So that's interesting. If I make a note of that, because I will need to come back and trade with him. If I just shut him in there, that'll keep him safe. Unless a monster spawns in there, but... Yes. You know, I think this might work. again, it would be nicer if I had like a swamp biome near. But I suppose I can always find one later when I desperately need it. Just because I don't have it now, yeah, doesn't mean it's a huge issue. I've got plenty of trees around, so I'm going to start deforesting the area. And there's loads of animals around as well. That's an olive tree. Need to have some stuff to eat. And is that a mulberry tree as well? Jeez. I think the only thing that would make this spot even stronger is... Okay, no. So these stones... Ah, see, that's one. Oh, no, maybe not. Yeah, basically, this one here, that is an ore deposit. It will be. These basically, if I can't destroy them with one click, they're not stones, but they are in fact ore deposits that I, excuse me, that I don't have access to yet, because, you know, I don't know how to use the metal yet. So, without further ado, let's make a little shelter. So we'll put our working stump down here. And then we will put our fire pit just here. I want to put a stone block under that. So go get some stone. So I have, at this very particular point in time, managed to get a whole bunch of stuff prepared. I've got a grill here and a charcoal kiln. Now these things will give me, I can cook a lot of things on this one, but some things I can only cook in the charcoal kiln. Well, it's not a charcoal kiln, it's a clay kiln, but that's beside the point. I'm going to be cooking charcoal in there mainly. Now, because of the sort of vicinity of the Darklands, which I think were over there-ish, there is a brilliant chance for me to actually acquire some dark gems. Now, dark gems are fantastic in as much as they allow you to make the flame-grilled hopper, which is just, it'd be brilliant. Obviously, I can make wooden hoppers, which are nice because, you know, I can, you know, put stuff into inventories, but I won't be able to heat anything underneath this with a hopper in the way. The flame-grilled hopper counts as a heat source, and as such, I won't need to have a fire running under it. I can literally just put the hopper under there, and in addition to heating it, it will take the finished product out of it and put it into whatever chest I put there. So my priority for today is going to be getting some dark gems over in that dark gems biome. So the thing I'm going to need to do first, besides, you know, stocking up on food and, you know, maybe getting some sort of weapon, is getting the totemic stuff. Now, these totems provide different bonuses based on what you build them out of. So I need a totem whittling knife, which I make with one flaked flint and a stick. So, what the heck was that? So, it'd be nice to actually have the Totempedia, which is a sapling and some plant cloth, which I make out of twine. So I might just make one of those up now, because that would be very handy to have, just so I can remember what totems to build. Because I'm going to want to set up a little fort. And I say a little fort, I mean literally just like a box out of cobblestone or something to hide in. And what I will do is set up the totems sort of outside-ish. And that way I will have bonuses and things like that. So, I need to check to see. See about getting some plant cloth then. Which is fantastic, because I love doing this so much. Obviously, making plant twine is like the banes of my life, or one of the banes of my life. It should be just that, coupled with that, and then we slap those two together and we get the Totempedia. So, totems and effects, totem effects. So we don't want bat, because bats, I mean, great, but not what we need. Fire resistance, don't need that. Buffalo makes you mine faster, don't need that. Cow gives you resistant to damage, that'd be useful. Horse gives you a speed boost, so that will counteract the slow from there. And pig basically gives you luck. So we want some wolf totems, maybe. So we want perhaps one cow, one horse, a pig, and a wolf. I don't remember how high you can have the totem pole. Can extend 6 meters high. I think that's 6 blocks, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken. So can extend 6 meters high. So 7 blocks total. So let's just cut down some trees real quick. I don't think it matters too much what tree it is, but I might actually plant some oak saplings before I leave on my little quest. Some of these have already been planted, because when a sapling or a flower ends up on the floor, it will just automatically place itself after a while, which is pretty handy. You know, you can just run through, cut down like a whole bunch of trees, then leave and come back, and they'll have grown back again. I also need to make sure that I grab some Darklands saplings while I'm over here as well. Should probably make a little marker just so I know where I am. It might be worth me dying and then having a death compass to guide me back. That might be an idea. But that'll do for now, I think. I know roughly where I'm going, so... with any luck, that will, you know, that'll be enough. The hell is this stuff? I didn't like that the game froze there. Right, so daytime isn't really a problem here. It's not a huge issue. Everything's fine. Things are nice. Things are quiet. But at night time, this place becomes rather busy. So what we'll do then is grab some dirt. And we'll make ourselves a little dirt fort thing. So we can just sit in here and ride out whatever sort of beasties come after me. Probably should put more dirt down here actually. Okay, let's get the totems set up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to whittle the totem bases first. And then, what is it? We needed cow, which gives us resistance 2. That will give us resistance 2 still. It's resistance 3. That should be enough for that. We'll get a horse. 2 horse ones? 2 horse totems? What does that do? That's not really much. Okay, that's not really... it's not really done a whole lot. Can I actually change these once I've... no, I can't. I'll leave it like that then. So, now... that's not good. I haven't actually sorted this out yet. Cow, I want pig. Okay, they're already sort of spawning. Luck 2. Be nice to get luck 3. But we'll put 2 wolf totems on the top. How's that? Maybe I should put 3 wolf totems. Right, now. Now, most of this stuff is fairly easy to kill, especially with the buffs, but the reason that I've built all these totems up here is because of the shadow beasts, which I need to kill. I mean, you did see one a second ago. I don't know where it's gone, whether it's despawned. You shouldn't have, but... essentially, those beasties, they have... they basically fire out like a bunch of smoke. And that smoke... blinds you. There he is. So... it's already on to me. I think I might grab some of these. Try and bait him into doing that horrible business. They are pretty tough to take down. I've got 2 shadow gems though, so that's a decent start. Dr. Orange's head. I don't particularly need any more gems than that, but you know, the more the better, because the more flame grilled hoppers I can make, the more things I can have sort of automating at the same time. So that looks like a... that's a smaller one. Now this, depending on the size of the beast, depends on the kind of things it drops. I think these ones drop shadow gem fragments, and the small tiny little ones... oh Jesus, that guy did a lot of damage, holy crud. Oh yeah, I forgot they could do that. This is a problem, a very big problem. Very, very big problem. Got any other food in here? Carrot, that'll do. Oh, what the hell? Oh, that spider nearly ended me. There's more of them coming in, Jesus. Oh my god. breathe. Oh my goodness. There's quite a bit of stuff here actually, it's pretty nice. The helmet there. Not a lot of durability on it, but about these legs. Oh wow, okay. Well, this will come in quite handy. Forgot about the cooked rat, mate. Sharp bones. I can use these as weapons. I think that might actually be all of the gems we can get for the day. I could get a shard, but then I have to get several more of those. I think the gems I've got will have to be enough for now. Yeah, the sun's coming up. That'll have to be enough for tonight, I think. But that should be more than enough to get us our flame-grilled hopper. I should... I don't think that's the right way. Trouble is, with the weather at the moment, I can't really see which way I came from. That, and I don't quite remember. There's the village, so it's up this way. Should really try and get a hold of some chicken feathers as well, and some ink sacs, so that I can get the antique atlas. This mod pack does have journey map in, but like many of the things in this game, or this mod pack, I actually need to nice if they dropped the stuff I need for the boots, because the wild dog boots I think are actually some of the best you can get early on. Where was I? Yes, hoppers. Is that broken, I think? Yeah, that's useless to me now. So I've got some chickens. Can I make the... Oh, what are they? Bone shears. Yes, I can. I just need some twine. Now, I know there were some chickens up here. And yet now I cannot find them. There was a sheep up here as well, wasn't there? I'm sure there was. I'll look around later for them. No sense hunting for them now. I'll kill this guy. And then we'll see what we need to start making the hoppers to automate my stuff. I'll grab some berries as well. That'll do for now. Hopper. No, not hooper. So I need a chest, which is logs. Not logs, planks rather. So I need to put this down there, because we can't actually make planks in the traditional Minecraft way, much again in theme with the mod pack. Nothing's ever like, you know, simple or easy. There's a process you have to go through. So that process is making a wooden chopping block and then cutting the materials on that. So I need an axe, and my hatchet is sourly no longer usable. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, is it the same? Yeah, it is the same. I don't actually need the twine. So we'll do that. I don't know what to chuck. Chuck the... Actually, chuck this sharp bone. I don't need that anymore. And now that I've got that ready, I'm just going to go chuck these away and get my stone axe. And we'll cut this bad boy down. Et voila. Do that, and we'll get our stone pickaxe, which means we no longer need this thing. So huzzah, we've now got our stone tools in much longer time than it would take in standard Minecraft. Right, so 17 spruce planks. I just realised I needed... So... yeah, I need Darklands oak wood, which I can get rather easily, so that's not a huge worry. Oh yeah, I threw all my stones, didn't I? So I'll just grab some more. Could also do this to break a bunch down. They serve as quite good ammunition early on as well, so it's always nice to have some on them. Don't need dandelions. Really. I'll just plant this somewhere. There we go. Oh. Now we've got that chest. And I'm going to want to go get some Darklands wood, aren't I? Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Just make sure I'm healed up. I need as much of this as I can get, really. It'd be nicer to get a hold of a sapling, but... do you know what? We'll climb up. With what? I suppose I could technically just do it this way. Yeah, that was not the smartest way to do that. And then we'll cut our way down. Later. There's a sapling there. Poisonous potato, don't need that. So once I've got the wood and the saplings, I can actually start with organising my stuff. I'm going to try and be as organised as I can, because the problem every time I play Minecraft or Valheim or Space Engineers or any other, you know, game where there's you know, the option to organise your stuff, I always start out with the best of intentions, and I organise everything lovely and wonderful and organised, and everything has its place, kind of thing. I always end up just eventually going, sod it, I'll just put it in this chest, sod it, I'll just put it in this chest, and end up losing all of my sort of stuff because I can't remember where I put it. And I always end up wandering around with an incredibly full inventory as well. Moment, I'm not worried about actually picking up the wood just yet. I'm gonna get it when I go down. I think, is that a small shadow beast over there? Or a shadeling? I don't think that's what it's actually called, but I might actually dip into the Abyssal Craft stuff a little more this playthrough. I don't usually do it because it's not necessary, and I find that a lot of the stuff you have to go through and do and things you need to kill are very tough and also really, really fucking creepy. So, naturally, with it being as creepy as it is, I don't like doing it. And as I said, it's not really necessary. I think the last boss in the mod pack is an Abyssal Craft one. But I've never actually done it because a lot of the end stage stuff is just really, really tedious. You know, it's get like 10,000. I don't know, 10,000 of one thing, 50,000 of another, and it's just generally not worth it. It's a shadow creature, that's what it's called. There we go. Head back. Just looked at the time and it's about 33 minutes, so I should probably call it here for now. So I shall see you gentlemen and ladies in the next one.